Okay, what to do, KTTV? We are back. We at Haabse Conference 2023 summertime. You know, we got these educators out here. Hey, and
Summertime.
you look, she already told me she was a DJ back in the day. So anytime that we bring look, so we're here. Okay, we got Miss Paula. What's your last name?
Patterson.
Paula Patterson Crosby. Crosby?
Crosby.
Crosby,
The
Crosby.
Crosby.
The Crosby. So we want to say thank you for stopping by, taking a few minutes, talking about the Pinnacle Award. Pinnacle? The award?
Yes.
Yes, the Pinnacle Award. Yes, yes. So you received that.
I am going to in just a few minutes, I
See,
think.
now y'all know what the Pinnacle mean. We at the top here. So we got some good things going on in Crosby. So Miss Patterson, how you doing today?
I am doing very well.
Yes,
I am
yes.
doing very well. Haabse does such an amazing job
Yes.
bringing together educators from all over the Houston and surrounding areas.
Most definitely.
And empowering, equipping, just being in the place you feel the energy.
Yes.
This is an amazing day with amazing people.
I agree. Look, before we go any further, we're gonna do it. That's what we're gonna get that. Okay, look. Ooh, I've been having so much fun with the horns all day today. Just anybody come. This is, oh my God. Okay, so Ms. Patterson, talk to us about your role in the Crosby. And then how did they let you know that you were earning the Pinnacle Award? Like, what were the qualifications? What awesomeness did you do down there?
Crosby ISD
Yes.
is probably one of the biggest gems that people may not know, but that's only going to be for a little bit more time.
Most
right?
definitely.
My job is to shed light on all of the great things happening in Crosby ISD, and there are a lot.
Yes.
So we're northeast of Houston, 20, 25 minutes, and with no traffic, 15 minutes, you're in downtown Houston.
Okay.
So we're right on the outskirts of Houston. We are a 5A district, 6,700 students.
Okay.
We are a diverse population. I will tell you, I am from there, born and raised.
Okay.
So my blood runs real deep
Man.
in Crosby Barrett Station.
Yes.
And I think we're quite amazing.
Yeah. And it's nothing like as a superintendent, it's nothing like being the hometown hero, right? Because if there's nobody else that we know are going to make the best decisions for the people of Crosby and the students to be able to bring up the future leaders, then it's going to be you, because that's where you're from.
I do think that's why I'm the biggest cheerleader,
Yes.
because I truly love those communities, and I
Yes.
truly love those people, because those people are my family. All of them. They're my family. I grew up with them, right?
Literally.
Went to school with them.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm the biggest cheerleader, because I truly believe it in my heart that we are a great place with great people.
Now this is the question. What was your field? What did you teach when you were teaching? Let's see how fun this was.
My first position in education was a first grade teacher.
Shout out to elementary. My God.
But I will tell you that education is a second career field. So I was in broadcast, my first career.
Told y'all. Hold up. Wait, I did forget about that one. When you think about DJ, put the scratch on. That's good, Ms. Patterson. So now, Superintendent Crosby, what are some of the highlights that you have going on down there in the ISD that you are celebrating and you want to share with us?
We have a lot of student highlights. I love my students and I love their accomplishments. Yes. When it comes to sports, every sport last year went to the playoffs. Okay. Right. And so our kids are excelling there. Yeah. Accountability is tough. Yes. It's things we don't want to talk about, but I will say every time it comes out, our kids are doing well. So regardless of what you think about, Star, our kids are still doing well. So that's an accomplishment. The biggest thing right now is we will be the largest district in the state, moving to a 4-day instructional week next year.
Sure.
So that's what's on the forefront.
Hold up for that. What? That's for everybody who's gonna be off on Fridays. All right. Okay. Well, now,
So the biggest thing in that is preparing for that next year and making sure it's seamless, making sure we have food for our students, making sure we have a place for them to go for the parents who are working. Now that we know we're moving in that direction, it's working tirelessly and giving 110% to make sure we're going to succeed at it.
Now, I want to get to the award, but I cannot glaze over that. How was that process? Like even just those first mentionings, like what were the reactions? Did you get any pushback, or was everybody? Well, of course, because one of the biggest pieces is, what do the kids do now? I'm at work. How do now I got to pay for daycare? So how did you all kind of flush out that process? What did it look like?
So I'll tell you, at first it was just we used Thought Exchange, not to give them a plug, but they do an amazing job with surveys.
Yes.
So we put out a Thought Exchange, and what's great about Thought Exchange is that it's open-ended questions. So the first question was, how can we use our calendar to be creative in meeting the needs of students and teachers? What came out of that, people started saying 4-day week.
Okay. So you got the buy-in started.
So it started, but I knew that the rumblings were there because when I would be on campuses, teachers would come up and say, we need to do a 4-day. And after I heard it for so long, I was like, okay, well, let's kind of put our toe in it, in the water. So there were comments. And then from there, we just took that and kind of built upon it. And finally, in February, we came out with, okay, we're considering this. So now I don't need, what are our ideas? I need like, for real. What do you feel? What do you think? How will this affect you? And I received great feedback. You know, the food, the students. Those were the two biggest. Students, meaning when I go to work, what am I going to do with my kids? And number two, how are we going to feed our kids for those who are less fortunate? So we went to work figuring that out. And initially, I proposed Mondays off. Through feedback, parents were saying Friday works better for us. So we switched to Fridays because what was most important was the 4-day instructional week, not the specific day. So it was just a process of here's information, receiving feedback, revising our plans, and then we put it forth to the board, and the majority said, yes, let's try it. And so here we are.
Innovative. Just set the tone then. Because, man, now, do you think it's the size that enabled you to kind of say, I'll take that turn? Because when you think about when you think about some of the larger districts, I don't think HISD can pull that off. You know, it's just too many moving pieces. But when you think about the Crosby and just the sheer closeness of the district, do you think that played a big part in?
It probably did. I'm at a size, I'll be the largest in the district.
Okay.
So, but we were still at a size where it was doable.
Okay.
I do think a larger district may be more difficult. I also believe perhaps a district with more low socioeconomic students, because our percentage is not at 80-90%.
Okay.
So it has to be the perfect place with the perfect people. You know what I mean? And I have local businesses who have stepped up and said, we want to donate to this cause.
Come on now.
And so we've had donations. And so we're now planning, how do we, where do we place those monies to help families on these Fridays? So it's become a group effort, a community effort. Let's come together and make this a success.
Man, so I think the biggest piece that you may need to start looking at is where they're going to put your library for being the first person to do this incredible feat here. So, I mean, yes. So now, talking about the Pinnacle Award, talk to us a little bit about what that award is and how did they recognize you for it for this year? Like, what did they say on the telephone call?
Well, the call was, we have a new award. It's for excellence in education.
Come on now.
And you were selected to receive it in the inaugural year. And I was just like, oh, well, that's really nice. But I'm going to tell you, for me, I don't work for accolades. I don't work for recognition.
Most definitely.
I am so focused on the job that when recognition comes, I don't do well with it. It's not like, it's just, oh, that's nice. And then go back to work.
Head back down in the ground. Come on, I'm with you. I understand totally. That's it. Well, now, DJ Pete, broadcasting. You doing it. You working. Move to education. What made you say I want to switch gears? And how was it doing that transition, especially coming from broadcasting the first grade? Oh my God!
I know.
That
didn't make sense.
Yes,
I know, but that's how God moves.
talk that talk. Okay.
He doesn't do stuff that makes sense.
Yes.
It just doesn't make sense.
You just got to be ready.
You just have to be ready and willing to follow his lead.
Yes.
I was an associate producer at Channel 2, KPRC in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Graduated from Texas State on a Saturday, started working at Channel 2 on a Monday.
Wow.
Continued to move up because I didn't start as an associate producer, but I got there. About 4 years after I'd been at Channel 2, I felt empty. I didn't feel like I was contributing to society. I didn't feel like I was doing anything. And the question for myself was, who on this earth is better because Paula Patterson is in it? I couldn't answer that.
Okay. That's deep soul searching.
So I started doing some soul searching.
Yeah.
And what I heard was education. I never was I want to be a teacher when I grow up. That wasn't my story.
Yeah.
I was going to be a big, local celebrity, TV news,
Come on
anchor.
now.
That's what I was going to do.
Yes.
But I also understood that when I went to college, I didn't consult the Lord. I didn't ask him where he wanted me to be. I did what I wanted to do. And so at that point, I had changed my life, and it became, where do you want me? And what I heard was education. And so I called my middle school principal in Crosby, who was then a primary school principal.
Okay.
And he said, it was February, and he said, take a day off from the station and come visit with me. After I visited, he sent me to HR, and they said, if you want a job here, you can have a job.
Yeah, hometown.
But it's February. I wasn't an educator. My degree was mass communication.
And you missed the PDs
And so let me tell you what they did. So I left my job. I put in my 2 weeks.
Okay.
From February to May, they created an internship. So they hired me as a teacher with alternative certification. And I had to get in a program. Every week, they had me in a different first grade teacher's classroom.
Just get spongy.
To learn from them and to help with, the students. And the rest is history.
Wow. It's real out here, y'all. And it can go down. Because I know when you got in there and you said, they just running around you, coughing. Hey, Doc.
Hanging on to you.
Yeah, you like it.
It's not going everywhere.
They didn't do this at the camera station. But then that fulfilling moment because for me, it was that the reason I got into education, like it's only so many places you could just really find that instant gratification. But if I teach you this and then you get it, and I come back a few days later and you still got it, I say, oh, it's going to stick with him. I did it.
And that was the thing about first grade.
Yeah.
They entered the room and couldn't read.
Yep.
But when they left, they could.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what was special about first grade.
Powerful. So now you got the award, about to get presented, and then it's back to the grind.
That's it.
When do you go back to contract? You on contract yet?
What do you mean when do you leave?
Well, I just thought you may take a few minutes.
You take a few days of vacation.
Yeah.
The contract is forever.
You're right. Did you do anything fun this summer?
I did.
Where did you go?
Went to Aruba.
Ooh.
My husband and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
So we went to Aruba without the kids, and it was a fantastic time.
Congratulations. You have to get that recharge. We just came back from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. And so now I'll go take a few more days in Colorado, and then it'll be back because I'm assistant principal in A-Leaf. So it'll be back to the grind right after that. Yes. Okay. Well, look, what's next for you? What's next?
Continuing the work.
Continuing the work.
Continuing the work.
I was gonna do the hand clap, but since we got the DJ, well, thank you, Ms. Patterson, for just stopping by, talking about the work that you've been doing. I look forward to seeing more of the success of this 4-day. I might have to follow a few teachers just to see what they do on their Fridays, so I could just be jealous and not like they post.
They are living their best lives.
Yes, that's gonna be good.
That's what they need.
Yeah.
Everybody, the student, this life we are living right now is not a healthy one.
Yes. I agree with that.
On the grind 24/7.
Yes. Yeah.
We've got to learn to get the job done.
Yeah.
Do the work.
Yes.
But you also got to learn to take care of you.
Take care.
So there's an extra day.
Yeah.
To take care of you.
Man, that's powerful. That's powerful. Like, yep. Yeah. We just gonna find that spot for the library. Make sure. Say this is DJ Paula Library. Because good work. Just so awesome. Because like you say, with the shortage, with the struggles that we're having, any way that we can celebrate, any way that we can do that positive and still get the job done, that's what we want to do. So thank you for your work. Okay, when is the ceremony? When do you get the present?
I think it's in maybe 45 minutes.
The Pinnacle Award, y'all. The first inaugural Pinnacle Award. And I think the sponsor, I had the sponsor here who talked about it, and I remember Dr. Dearman telling me about the award when she set up for you all to come on. But as we talk, if there was ever a deserving person of the work, you are.
Well, I appreciate that. But let me get a little plug in. So the other person who's being honored, Dr. King Davis, was my mentor.
Okay.
So it's really special to me to be honored alongside this person who I have a lot of respect for, and really I'm in the superintendency because of him.
Yes.
And so that's pretty phenomenal.
Well, congratulations. I think hopefully he'll be through here before y'all get it going so I can have this conversation. But even if not, I'll find it because sound like y'all doing some awesome things out there in Crosby.
Well, he's in Sheldon. Well, he's retired.
Okay.
From Sheldon.
Okay, Sheldon.
So we're doing some awesome work in Texas. How about that?
In Texas. Well, y'all come on down here anytime. You know, the first lunch is on me because I need to celebrate y'all too. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Well, if you ever need something, I'm gonna give you the card, and then I'm also gonna invite you back on the podcast because right now we do short. Right now it's just short, but I like to do during the season maybe like 30 minutes, an hour, where we just get in and talk about more of the work. So if you be willing, I'll be honored to have you, and I hope you can make that happen. All right, well, that'll do it. Once again, we're gonna do the Miss Paula Patterson, Superintendent, the Crosby ISD. Thank you again for one more time for just coming through, stopping, and sharing this. Look, y'all, we got more interviews coming. We got more great people like DJP over here. So y'all make sure y'all hold together, and we'll be back. Thank y'all.